Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. In this video, we are going to learn about the relationship strategy to supersize your business. I love this one. Of the 30 different award-winning business people that have been challenged to tell us their story, what they do the first 30 days to fast start and jumpstart their business and their life if they lost everything. This is one of my favorites. And you're going to notice by the amount of notes that I'm sharing that I actually put this one and pieces of this one into practice immediately. I'm taking bits and pieces from each of these 30 strategies, and the ones that fit, I'm incorporating into my business of supersizing my business. And I recommend that you do the same. If you find one strategy that you really resonate with, go ahead and follow that exact strategy, model that if that works for you. But if it doesn't, be like me and just take bits and pieces of the ones that are most powerful for you. So today we're going to talk about Stacy Martino and Paul, her husband's relationship strategy. And this is such a powerful strategy. She titled it, The 3 Non-Negotiables for Setting Yourself Up for Success. Before you, need my magnifying glass. Before you start your funnel. And then I have a cool action item for you today too. But one thing I love is the first thing Stacy starts talking about, and you'll see the value of relationships throughout their strategy and what they do. But the first thing she brings up is that you cannot go into this with the energy that and the mindset that you created your situation that you're in right now. So if you were to lose everything, or if you're just starting out, if you've got a scarcity or lack mentality or a mindset of failure or loss, you're going to take that energy into your new endeavor and you're going to struggle if you can get over that and succeed at all. So she says the first thing you have to do is you need to change that energy and change that mindset. You have to remind yourself of who you are and what a powerful, amazing human being you are. No matter what, we all have successes and failures, and you have to overcome those failures and put those behind you and use them as lessons learned and stepping stones to get you to where you want to be. And so she has you create affirmations, I am statements, and some of mine are, I am an infinite being, I am love and light, I am abundant, I am prosperous, rich, expansion, and a whole bunch of other adjectives that I like to say. Now, I've been doing that for a long time. I've had I am statements on my bathroom mirror, if you can believe that. And then she says the next thing that you need to do after you create those I am powerful statements for yourself is you have to look at your limiting beliefs, because we've all got them. And she says you have to really identify the key players in that area up front and then create powerful statements to transfer those and to transition those into belief statements from limiting belief statements so that you can move toward what it is that you want. So some of the ones that I created are, the universe is rigged in my favor. Everything works out perfectly for me. I've got this. Abundance is everywhere, like opportunity, and I am receiving it now. Giving helps me grow. Can I? Which is continuous and never-ending improvement. And that means something to me. But you have to pick belief statements that mean something to you. And then you're going to review these every single morning when you wake up. And I recommend when you go to bed at night too. Just read through your statements quickly, morning and night, because they will change your mindset. And almost effortlessly, your thoughts will be on the things that you need to achieve the outcomes that you want. The other thing she talks about that she says is really important is creating a morning ritual. And we've heard this from other successful business people as well. There's a lot of documentation on morning rituals, but here's what hers entails, and she learned it from Tony Robbins for the most part. She primes, which means breathing exercises. Heart meditation means she meditates from her heart, not just her mind and head. She does a gratitude flood. She visualizes 3 outcomes that she wants to achieve for the day. She raises her vibration. She writes 10 thank you statements in a journal. And then she walks and consumes some growth content. That is her morning ritual. She does that first thing in the morning every single day. And then she tells an incredible story that I'm going to let you read if you want to know more about not peeing on your bread, meaning not taking your frustrations and challenges and negative emotions out on those people you love and care about the most. Now, I don't know about you, but I have been guilty of that in the past. I know my ex-husband was very guilty of that in the past, and that's part of why he's my ex-husband. That's human nature, to not treat the people we love and care about the most the best. And she calls that peeing on your bread. She gives a great story about that. But she says you overcome that by compartmentalizing and keeping the work and the work issues at work. And I did a terrible job of that growing up with my kids. I was always talking about my work challenges with my kids, and that wasn't fair to them. And then having a transition ritual, having a ritual of what you do, something that you do to transition from your work time to your family time or your, off time. Have a ritual that you create to do that, and then write that ritual down. And then her second strategy is to give. She says giving, find someone to give your knowledge, your information, anything to, because giving is what helps us grow. I even wrote that in one of my statements. So now let's get into her real strategy and plan. Those are like 3 pillar things you need to do. Fix your mindset, know who you really are, set yourself a morning routine, because those are non-negotiable. If you do those things every day, they will help move you automatically toward what it is that you want. So in addition to that, she has a strong belief that you need to have a mentor, somebody that you can model, somebody that will hold you accountable and help you move along your journey. And you need to create a tribe. You need to create your own group of people that you know, like, and trust, and can go to for advice. So mentors and people you can trust to go to for advice and counsel to move you on your journey, but also create your own tribe of people that you want to help and serve. She says you set yourself up for success by using your morning routine, and you design your day and your life for success. So often we set up the rules to undermine ourselves. Why do we do that? Go ahead, set up the rules and rig your life in your favor. Decide who you're going to help and what you're going to do for them. Really get your avatar, the person you're going to help, your ideal client in detail in your mind. Then determine what your unique contribution is going to be to them. What results are you going to get them? Then she says create 5 pieces of pillar content. That means 5 articles or 5 stories or 5 pieces that will really help your, they can be articles, they can be podcasts, they can be videos, they can be whatever works for you, but pillar content, 5 topics, 5 problems you can solve for your client, 5 topics that they're really curious about that you can give them a result and advice and teach them something about. And then she says you're going to post 3 times a day on your social media accounts. Then you're going to create your free offer to bring people into you, to attract people to you through a funnel. And she said, you can create anything you want as your free offer. She would do a 365-day relationship type topic thing and share that every single day, or create a PDF of 365 ways to improve your relationship or something like that, something specific to your audience. I would do 365 days to things to supersize your business. I might actually create that. I could do that. Then week 2, we're only on week 2. She creates her perfect webinar. She's going to do free promos to her web class via Facebook groups and her Facebook group and other groups that she joined. She's going to daily contribute to those groups. We've heard that before. Building relationships with people by contributing your knowledge, your wisdom, answering questions, helping out where you can, so people begin to see you as an authority and a resource. Then she's going to also create her own private Facebook community and start building that. And then she's going to create her course. Through all this, through information and asking and answering questions, she's going to determine what people's main pain points are, how she can help them get results in their relationships and solve their problems. And out of that, she is going to create, and she and Paul, her husband, created their signature program. We all will eventually create our signature program. What our process is, our unique way of dealing with situations and processes. My way of teaching people to grow and supersize their business is different than anybody else's, because it's based on my unique experiences with the world, in corporate America, with small businesses, with business ownership. My process is slightly different than everybody else's. And the way I apply that process and the way you apply that process will be different than everyone else's, because we're all unique human beings with different experiences. So then you create your signature process. And that is basically her system. So our action item for today is, I want you to do the mindset work today. I want you to create either your I am statements, your belief statements that will negate the limiting belief statements, or your morning routine. Pick one, because I know you're not going to do all, and start one tomorrow. That's it. I will see you tomorrow with another person's strategy. And we have Ed Osborne up, and he's a chiropractor. So I'm going to surprise you with the name of his strategy. Have a fantastic day. Catch you tomorrow. Supersize your business. You got this.